struggle. The right road to choose. I said somewhere overhead there is food, clear water, and defeat is what. Come on, we have the one. I don't know. Who am I to look for your name now? He laid his hands on me. He laid his hands on me. Christ laid his hands on me. Who am I to see Jesus went and died on the cross? Up on the cross, he died up on the cross. He died up on the cross. Sign up me name. We have done. Jesus, to stand me way. You stand me way. Sign up me name. How you do? Jesus, to stand me way. Sign up me name. Sign up me name. Emancipation for. How are you look for your name now? I have been through the storm. But it seems like forever. One minute tonight. For your night of confusion. Wake up. And been on so long. Can I testify? For your ship has lost hunger. Everybody. For this storm got you gypsy. Everybody do so. Everybody. For your night almost over. Tell me something. He can ride out your storm. Everybody, say ride out your.
Ride out your storm.
God is there with you.
God is there with you.
Singing you may not feel it. Singing you're not alone. I say you're hurting now. For your morning is coming. People, you can hold on to Jesus. Oh, he can ride. Get ready to ride a storm. Ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. What kind of storm? We beg you, Lord. Do so. We beg you, me Jesus. We beg you, me Jesus. Singing ride out your. Oh, God is there with you. How you do? We say you may not feel it. Singing you're not alone. Singing you're hurting now. For your morning is coming. You can hold on to Jesus. Tonight. He can ride out your storm. Oh, me ride out your storm. Me beg you, me Jesus. What kind of storm? You ready to ride a storm? Come on, ride a storm. Everybody. Me beg you, Lord. Me beg you, me Jesus. Me beg you, me Jesus. Me beg you, me Jesus. Me beg you, me. Do so. Me beg you, me Jesus. Singing ride out your. Oh, God is there with you. Oh, you do. We say you may not feel it. Tonight. We say you're not alone. Oh, you're hurting now. Can I testify? For your morning is coming. You can hold on to Jesus. Tonight, he can ride out. Oh, me ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. What kind of storm? Storm of back pain. Storm of leprosy. Me beg you, Lord. Me beg you, me Jesus. We have you. Do so. Oh, me ride out this storm. What kind of storm? Walk for your victory. Praise God for your victory. Oh, me ride me, son. Oh, me ride me, son. Oh, me ride me, son. Come on, ride the song. Ride the song. What kind of song? Me beg you, me Jesus. Me beg you, me Jesus. Me beg you, me Jesus. How you do? Me beg you, me Jesus. Me beg you, me Jesus. We have come, man. Loose yourself. Me beg you, me Jesus. Hold on to Jesus. He can ride out your storm. No matter what the storm cloudy, no matter what the persecution is there, but hold on to Jesus.
Yes, indeed, and a special good night to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Those of you listening locally, regionally, internationally, we say a special good night to all our St. Lucian listeners, our Vincentian listeners, those of you in the Grenadine Islands, our Trinidad and Tobago listeners. No matter where you are, we say a special good night to you. Yeah, I know the Jamaicans. Those of you in the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. My good friends down there in Suriname who tend to join the program each week, we say a special good night to you. And our Guyanese friends as well.
Somebody big up Jesus. Somebody big up Jesus. Let me hear some shout over here, sir. Emancipation Park, how you do? Hold on to Jesus.
Yes, ride out your storm, yeah? Let me say a special good night to the ladies of the New National Party. Yeah, you all came out in your numbers yesterday.
How you do? 2 years ago.
It was wonderful interacting with you all.
Title. I want to hear.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot to speak about tonight. Yeah, we have a good bit to speak about tonight. Yeah, it's going to be very, very, very interesting. Yeah.
In this life, me trial were many. Some of the time them me know say be a fire that they I know. So una go say we people una go sing it like all me sing it. Here in a feet. Yeah, can't be a foreign people there. Me have been Jamaica from a journey, so me have sing the Jamaica way. And sometime.
Yeah, you all hear it in the voice. Yeah, the flute has me tonight. Yeah.
Oh, and
it really, really has me tonight.
Like I would stumble.
But we're gonna power through.
Me know what I'm gonna say fall. But sometimes when my problem coming up on, you know me know.
Let me see who is on the live, yeah. And we're gonna check the Facebook first of all, yeah. Let's see who's saying good night over on the Facebook. A good night to you, Olive McKeown, Linda Imelda Francois, good night to you. Jermaine Lewis, Susan Steele, Cynthia B, John Mark, Errol Bonaparte, Tegua, Maria Ramsey, Pamela Hackett, Teresa Buddy Frederick, Shirley Lacrette, Sue Steele, Glennis George, Peter Stryker, Lois Marilyn Ferguson, Evadne Dawson, good night to you. And yes, Evadne, tell them again, like and share the program. All of you on Facebook right now, like and share the program. Good night to you, Nurse Wendy Ann McGuire. Martin Charles, Merrill George. Norma Robert, Cicely Celestine. I see Shirley Lacrette. Leroy St. Paul. I see you there. Tora St. John, Winnie Simon, Esther Peters, Betty James, Yvonne Courtney, Laslyn Douglas, Shamin Ragba Singh. Yeah, Kenrick Gibbs, good night to you, bro. Landon Jane. I find long, it take long for me to reach up on Landon. Jane, what's up? Troy Augustine, Tesha Collymore, Dylan Pear. Transformation, yeah. Dr. Julie Dubois, Diane Romney, Denise Fabio, Glenda John, McLean Mitchell, Cleaver Williams, Shemi Joseph, good night to you. Good night to you, Kada. John Henry, Bernadette Joseph, yeah. Cynthia B, I see you in between there. Enid Dakota. Kimmy McPhee, good night to you. Rebecca Stafford, Nicole Ewing, Ansa Landy, Sharon Felix, Leslie James. Nicole could go and I could hold this timber, the voice, and I don't mind, yeah. Velma Pascal, Alban Harris, Sherma Jeremiah, Debbie Seal, Sandra Joseph. Yes, my St. Lucian people, and all your day, you know. John Stafford, Listra Abraham, Agnes Henry, Kathleen Ledlow, Phyllis Mitchell, Errol Bonaparte, yeah, Gillian Noel, Teresa Joseph, Maud Martlin, Sky Schumer, yeah, Dolores, Joanna, Claude, Osbert, Gemma Warwood, Carib Spice, Anne-Marie Celestine Grant, good night. Jacket Man, good night to you, bro. Michelle Alexander, Deborah Laborde, Kathleen Knights. Yeah, you all let me know if the volume is okay, everything is okay. Jackie Raymond, Eliza Bernard, Deborah Laborde, Patsy Frank, Lona Lolo Williams. Good night to you, my dear. Yes, Lona Lolo. Hermione Khalees, Miriam, Pedmata, good night to you. I see Faithlyn and Marilyn and Merle and Bernadette, Christine, Clive, Red Girl, Pascal, Jessie, Sherry, Dennis, Fabio, and Scott, Veronica, Lewis, yeah, Stephanie, John, Devon Romain, my bro, Alcy Peters, Rodney Barry, Gavin Thomas, Ron Julian, Agatha Williams, Anna Lewis, Rosalind Jones. Watch if I continue calling names, the program finished tonight. Carl Jones, Alan Jones, Zoe, Michelle, good night to you all. Zayla, good night before I get in trouble. Good night to you, Zayla. You know, before I go into any topic tonight, I want to call somebody. To have somebody I want to speak to tonight, because folks, while I was at the women's conference yesterday, I met a young lady and she was telling me some stuff. I think I want the public to hear that for themselves. Yeah. Let me see if I can reach her. Yeah, let me try to see if I can reach her. Hello, good night. Hello. Yeah, well, here you're on air, letting you know that you're on air already. I'll call you now.
Okay.
So I'm letting you know that you're on air. So how are you doing tonight?
Okay. I'm fine.
All right, my dear. Now, folks, I was speaking with this young lady. I was speaking with this young lady last night. Yes, well, yesterday during the session there, and she was telling me one or two things. Oh boy, and the call dropped off. I'll have to give her a call back. Let me see if I could get her back. Yeah, I have to give her a call back there because I'm not sure what happened. The call just dropped off. Yeah, I think that's from my end. So I'm going to reconnect in a short while. Because I want you all to hear, you know. And folks, over the weekend too, there was something I saw out of Petit Martinique. Now, the folks, the Petit Martinican folks out there in the diaspora, particularly those in the New York area, got together and they put together a shipment of items to come down. I think it was about 17 barrels or so, and some other stuff. Adult Pampers and so on for the elderly. They sent down food stuff for distribution to the people in Petit Martinique. They sent down clothing and so for the people in Petit Martinique, toiletries, all different things that they know that the people of Petit Martinique need to help them. So they organized that shipment and they sent that down to Grenada. Yeah, so it went up, right? It's the people from Petit Martinique, they know it's there. They went there. Only for them to get the runaround and ended up having to pay, what was it? $1,850 something, somewhere around there, to clear the items. Items that they're giving away free. They're not going to sell this stuff. Yeah? And it's all kind of rigmarole. I was checking online, I saw it. Was all kind of rigmarole between either they had to talk to the PS and the PS saying check this one and that one saying this and this one saying that and all sort of thing. The bottom line is that they know the items did not come for sale. They know that the items went down to Petit Martinique. That Petit Martinicans up in the diaspora got together and they sent these much needed items. the elderly people who are still on Petit Martinique and need the adult diapers and those sort of things. They know that the people need these things, and yet still you force them to have to pay for it. When you know that these items, it's not the guessing, they know that these items are for distribution to the people in Carriacou, well, Petit Martinique, specific to Petit Martinique. That's the kind of nonsense you hear. And I'm hearing other stories too. Similar stories. Yes, there's a process. And people trying to follow the process and still ending up having to pay. You're hearing about situations with people when it comes to the building material. People who are in Carriacou and they're trying to get the concession in relation to the building material. Those who can afford, they're trying. And they are ending up in problems as well. And that is unfair. Because you all know what is going on with people in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So you're hearing all these stories, and I saw evidence because I saw the receipts, everything. Everything was online. I ain't calling name tonight. Petit Martinique people might call for themselves if they want to say it. But that is, let me just say clearly, that is nonsense. Because you know the situation. I mean, it's like government has forgotten Petit Martinique exists, eh? Like they have forgotten that Petit Martinique exists. Now on my way into the studio tonight, I was hearing about the Ministry of Education. They're saying that probably schools might reopen in Carriacou sometime next week or a week after, or when they're going to have a press conference tomorrow where they're going to give more information. We expect to get more information in relation to it. Yeah. Let me take this call and we'll come back to the information part. We have a caller online. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, Sheldon. How are you?
I am quite fine. How are you doing, Nursey?
Good. Good
All
night,
right.
Talking Points family. Good night to my PM. And we know who I'm talking about. Any case, Sheldon, I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to leave it like that. But after I saw that story, I said, you know what? I'm going to call. So
you saw it, you saw it as well.
We doing the medical mission, right? And we sent tons of stuff down to Grenada. We separated it. Some for the relief for wherever Grenada, Carriacou, Petit Martinique, that's their thing. But we also send stuff for ourselves when we go down there. The blood pressure machines, all the equipments, all the supplies, everything for everywhere. Sheldon, I'm at work last week. And I have never been so embarrassed in my life, Sheldon. That day I was walking, when I tell you the racist part of Queens, Howard Beach, white people. And I'm in this lady's house, a white lady. And when I'm at work, I don't answer my phone, Sheldon. I try to be professional as possible. When I'm out of work, I can behave how I want. That's my time and I can do as I please. So Sheldon, I receive a phone call. The call keep coming in, so I answer. I asked the lady permission first. I asked the patient permission. I said, do you mind if I take this call? It seems to be important. So we have somebody down in Grenada to clear the stuff to pick up for us for the mission. And they were given the letter and everything to clear it. Why are these people asking for my ID in Grenada, Sheldon? Are they stupid?
They want
I don't mean to sound like that. Are they stupid? Somebody's picking up the stuff. You ask the person that's picking up the stuff for the ID. You don't need my ID in New York City. And it's not even coming from Wendy and C. Maguire. It's coming from the Grenada Nurses Association. So then I said to the lady, I said, please, miss, I said, can you give me 5? She said, take all the time you want. When you finish, you can come deal with me. I went in a corner, I called Compass. Compass said they have nothing to do with it. They said that's the new rules from the new government that you have to ID for what? I'm up here. The stuff is not saying Wendy and C. Maguire from. Whoever coming to pick it up, that's who you need an ID for. Okay. Can I give you an email? Can you give me an email address so I can send the documents? No, we don't have that. Why are they giving people so much hard times to do stuff for them?
I'm still trying to understand, if the thing hasn't come in your name, why is there a necessity for your ID?
Sheldon, I got so angry. I called Compass immediately. Compass said they have nothing to do with it. I said, can I speak to that person that wants my ID? I said, what you need to see my ID for? You need to see, you haven't seen a pretty face in a while and you need to see something beautiful? Sheldon, I was so angry. And the lady sit there and she said me, what? Where is that? And I said to her, I'm sorry to say I'm ashamed, but it's Grenada. I said, the people that's there, no, they acting like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
She laughed. It's a lucky thing, Sheldon, the lady was so nice. And you know what? People take with me. Even if they don't know me, them patients and them, they always love me. So when I go in there, they allow me. And I'm sitting there and I say, if it was somebody else, I couldn't even answer the phone. You know what time that man came out of there, Sheldon? That man is in his 70s that went to pick up the stuff. You know what time he came out from there? After 4, he went there 8 o'clock and he still had to go back the next day and he still had to pay a bunch of money to clear all these things. Come on. I was not going to say anything. I was going to leave it because it happened since like last Tuesday. But then when I see this stuff, I said, this is ridiculous. They're backwards, Sheldon. They're backwards.
Because I'm saying,
all these directives that's not making sense.
Because these are not items that are coming for you personally. These are not items that you're sending down to your house or something down here. These are items that are coming for a free medical mission. So
and
why?
You know, I send things individually to people, and Sheldon, I send money for them to clear it. People that I send like diapers and dressing and all of that from my pocket. No, this is not from any other association. This is personally from me. I send the money. I send all of that. I pay to ship it, and I still send the money for them to clear it. Because me don't want no nonsense. Once they hear Wendy in Grenada, you know them already.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I kill somebody, but I really don't care. But when it comes to we helping people and we doing something for Grenada, come on, act like y'all have, even if y'all don't have sense, act like it. Please.
Because
for heaven's sake, Sheldon, I was so angry.
The Carriacou situation, and I mean the Petit Martinique situation was such a open book. Because you see, I mean, who sends 17 barrels for the self? Was 15 or 17 or something barrel plus boxes and all of that?
They're upset because they cannot go into it and take what they want as they please. So they want to punish people.
Or maybe they're upset because the name that attached to it is on the NNT executive in New York.
That too, but I'm trying to say it's a whole bunch of backwardness that going on there saying it. Who want to get mad, get mad. I really don't care because you're acting real stupid right now. Sheldon, where do they, according to Jerry Springer, is Jerry Springer who is to say where do they find these people? What are the talk shows? I don't remember which one, but where do they find these people that come up with these things?
This is absolute nonsense now. Absolute nonsense. Because it's not just your situation. It's not just your situation and not just the situation with the stuff that came to Petit Martinique. I'm hearing of several other similar situations, and it's not a matter of people are not trying to go through the proper procedure. They are attempting to go through the proper procedure and they're meeting roadblocks and ending up having to pay.
Well, I felt so sorry for that man. That's why I had to cut my visit. And I had so much to do for that lady. I had to cut my visit. The lady gave me an empty room in her house to tell me go sort it out because she could have heard the conversation on the phone and she and I was disgusted with what was going on. She said, you know what? Go inside it. When you finish deal with your business and it's settled, come back and take care of me. Just like that, she said it. And besides, it was a white. It's not like with Caribbean people, I was so embarrassed. I kept apologizing. She said, don't apologize. I see the situation. I see your frustration. Why you need my ID? And the person that was picking it up, they're not computer savvy. They're 70-something years old. To find the picture where I sent it, it took a long time. It was just so messed up. I was so angry, Sheldon. Really, really angry at why would you want to see my ID? Why? Since when that happens? And then talking about we're not in the system. How we could not be in the system? All these things we send in almost every 2 months we send in stuff. What do you mean we're not? What does we being in the system have to do anything? I've sent stuff for people that forced them and they never could send and ask me for no ID. I send things for people all the time. Nobody never come and ask me for an ID. I'm not collecting it. Whoever is collecting it, that's who you ask for ID. How you are so backwards?
Nurse, what I want to say to you is continue to do the excellent job that you and the Nurses Association have been doing. And even the people who are not part of the Nurses Association, but when you all have your tea party and you have your other activities, they go and they support. Because I know you all have your activity and people go out and they support. So you, the association, and the people who support the association, I want to continue to congratulate you all and encourage you all, regardless of what is being attempted, continue to do the job that you all are doing. It is beneficial to the Grenadian people. You all are making a difference. So I want you all to continue doing as you do. Yeah?
And for those people I like to, every time I say something, record it and go send it to members. Record it and go send it to you all know who. So they could get some sense and do something different. Okay? That's who y'all should send it to.
All right, my dear. You have a good one. All right.
You too, bye.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. I mean, this... that ain't making no sense, man. This kind of thing that they're getting on with there, that ain't making no sense. I think it's time that this thing be done. Anyhow, let me see. I think I have to get back in touch with somebody. Let me see if I get back in touch with them then. No. Yes, all right. So I think I have you on now. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, my dear. So how is your night going?
Well, my night going fine.
Okay. Now, we were speaking yesterday, and I said I didn't want to keep that information for myself. I wanted the Grenadian people to hear what is going on. Now, they're saying that nobody come off the seed program. Can you confirm for us that your child's name was removed from the seed program?
Yes. Well, he used to get the money from the seed program. He's autistic. He goes school for special education. And well, end the month, I went to get this money for him, and they tell me his name not in anymore. They don't see him on the list anymore.
So he has been removed from the seed program. So he's a 9-year-old.
Yes, he removed from the seed program because of color party.
So let me ask this question. Therefore, are you working?
No, I'm not working. Well, today I went on a job hunt, which is I don't get you.
So you went looking for a job today, but you haven't gotten through.
Yes, I went looking for a job today because I can't sit down and watch my child suffer.
Was he able to go to school today?
No.
So folks, we're speaking to a mother here of a 9-year-old autistic child who goes to the school for special education, and her child has been removed from the seed program. She is unemployed. I know a lot of people are going to ask the next question. Where's the child's father? Hello? Yeah, that's the next question. The next question people are going to ask, they're going to say, well, where's the child father?
Well, the child father is RIP.
So the child's father has died.
Yeah.
So and so what reason could they have for taking you off of the program?
Well, because I'm Kate cheerleader.
You're one of the people that always around with Kate Lewis and so during the election campaign.
Yeah.
So that is a reason to treat you in the way that you're being treated there. What tell the general public what happened to your house during Hurricane Beryl?
Well, Hurricane Beryl shut down my house, which is the whole roof gone. Right? I can't even cook in my kitchen. The whole kitchen wetting, flooding. The whole place is water when you go there. And the next house on the side, it moved. It moved, which is the galvanized. One of the screws come out in the galvanized, and we also getting leak inside here. But everybody they inside here trying to to shelter.
And these are the
right?
people that try to give the impression that they like people. So your house just fell in a hurricane just a couple months ago, about 2 months ago or so. Your house is unusable. You have an autistic child who is 9 years old, and they take the child off of the seed program. Your circumstances have not improved. The child has not finished school.
No.
So the only thing is which party you support. And I mean, this is
well,
but I wanted the public to hear it.
They send some people here to look at the situation, right? They come with a laptop in their hand. They ask for everybody's name. We tell them. They ask if anybody walking. Well, we tell them 2 persons in the house what really walking, right? They tell us they're going to come back. They're going to come to do some they'll come to follow up and stuff, and they never come back. We send to ask them for a tarpaulin because we can use the kitchen wetting, everywhere wetting, you understand? And we have 3 young babies inside the house here. Right? And they never give us because of what? We's green, because I'm a green. And I tell them I'm a bad green. I'm kid green. I'm kid gone. That's what I tell them. Right? So I don't know.
And that's still not a reason to not help you. Again, and for those of you just joining us, this is a young mother of a 9-year-old autistic child who has been taken off of the seed program. Her house was destroyed during burial, and they have taken her. After that, they still take her off the seed program, and she is unemployed. You were employed before the general elections. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was well, I was a money.
Yeah.
Right. I used to be in Miss Gray. That's
Grace,
right by right in on the Carriacou.
Above the Carriacou.
I used to do customer service, and they just send me home. I don't do anything. I was doing real good. You understand? The performance was, and I don't know what I do. Some say they see me on platform. Speaking.
But some of them who working now was on platform.
Here, what they showed from the
Go ahead there.
From the agriculture. She used to work in agriculture, and right now she's not there. She's home. My mom used to work in Paradise preschool.
Mm-hmm.
She used to do hand sanitizing. They send her home because they say the program it don't make sense.
So
the program don't make sense.
So get rid of everybody. Get rid of everybody in the family. You all not supposed to survive.
Yes.
So they get rid of mother, daughters, everybody.
I have a brother who he do surgery on his back. He was home back and he do surgery on his back. And right now he's trying to fight. He's fighting to do what do you call it? Construction. He's fighting to do construction to survive. And which is he cannot do this type of work because he could damage his spine. You understand?
Well,
so
this is what I call beyond disgusting. So right now, if rainfall heavy, if a heavy shower rainfall tonight, what going on with all you there?
Well, if a heavy shower rainfall tonight, well, we don't have life jacket. We don't have life jacket, and we have to run. And to tell you, when my brother's sleeping, anytime I get up in the morning time and go and see my brother where he's sleeping.
I understand what you're going through. I understand. And all of this just because and these people supposed to be people that say they like people. So the whole family, because they support Kate Lewis, because they are supporters of the New National Party, they are being pressured and they have no excuse. No excuse. How come it's her child name come off the seed program?
Yeah, well, every time I get up in the morning time and see where he's sleeping, the water has made me. Trust me, because the whole place full of water and he just lie down on the chair in the corner. The whole kitchen wetting. Sometimes the stove full of water, we can't cook.
So you basically had to abandon the kitchen and use outside.
Well, we using by my grandmother, we did by my grandmother still. Using to see what we're going to, because we try to do something up there, but it's not working out at all. The water coming in more.
Now, I brought you on tonight because I wanted people to understand the vindictiveness, the evil, wicked way that this group in office right now are treating people in this country. I wanted them to hear it directly from one of the people affected. They can't say you lie. They cannot say you lie. Your house fall, they know that.
And the thing is, I'm very sick. I have a bad ulcer, which is a bleed from my nose and my mouth.
So you have a medical condition?
Yes. And I can't walk in dusty place. It does affect me a lot, especially AC. Right? So it's very hard on my side. Very hard.
And you still went out today and looked for a job? You didn't sit down home and say, well, I just sit down home. You went out today and actually looked for a job.
Well, if I sit down home, no coming in, And you see my minister, she's like a sister to me. Although we don't have anything, she always come and see us to see how we doing and how we faring. Sometimes she give what she could.
And that's Kate Skeeter Lewis Peters. She's
Kate Skeeter Lewis Peters.
Let's give her she whole name.
Thank God for this woman.
My goodness. This is how human beings treating human beings in our country now.
And I'm telling young youths out there, come out and support, come out and vote Kate Skeeter Lewis, because she's for us, right? She's for the poor. She always care about the youths. She like to see the youths happy, right? So please, young people outside there, come out and give Kate Skeeter Lewis your vote, right? Even though my situation, she's trying to help. She's trying to see where she could help. She would come. Even when this storm going on, she called me to see how we doing. She called to see how we faring. That woman, thank God for her. God put her there for a purpose. But like I say, I'm Kate Skeeter Lewis gone. If they come to me and they talk shit, they will get shot.
My goodness. My dear?
Yes. And she gone.
My dear, I just wanna make sure that I have your permission, that in case there are folks that want to assist in some way, that I could put them in contact with you. I don't want anybody send nothing to me, send it to you. Yeah? So I just
tell you right now, my son, me and my niece, everybody is on the floor because the place too small. The place so small that we don't have room, so we have to make it do. Right, and sometimes according to how the rain falling, I have to go and sleep by my grandmother. Right, so it's very bad. Trust me, it's bad. The situation is very bad. But God bless us. We are loving people. You understand? We don't think, but people always try to stay with us. They want to stay with us, although we don't have, but they always want to be with us. Although we don't have, we always laugh, we talk, we grin, we make really good joke, We play with music, even karaoke. You know. Well, I'm a singer, and
And let me let some people know.
I've been in so much a competition to try to help to build this place, but I don't get into because you don't have serious judges out there. You don't have karaoke judges out there, right? I've been through a lot. I say, well, I will win to fix my place, because all I want a good resting place. I want a place where I could rest my head.
And you have a autistic child, and I don't think people fully
And
understand what it is when you have an autistic child. It's a special needs child. It's a child that needs extra care and attention.
Yes.
Oh, no. Well, quite a few folks are reaching out, and I'm going to nominate 2 people tonight to be the persons that I'm going to put in contact with you, and they are going to deal. One is going to deal on the U.S. side. One is going to deal in Grenada. Dr. Julie Dubois, you are responsible for the Grenada end. Wendy Ann Maguire, I know your hand's full, but your hand will never be too full to help with this one. So Wendy Ann Maguire out there in New York, and on the Grenada end, I'm going to ask Dr. Julie Dubois, who I know will accept to be the one to coordinate on this end to try and assist this family as much as possible, because the government ain't care. You gotta forget them. They ain't care. Because if they didn't care, they would have never do what they have done. So they ain't care. So we have to try and assist how we can. So again, Dr. Julie Dubois on this end, and Wendy Ann Maguire on that end. I'm going to put them in direct contact with you, and they will coordinate, and we'll see what can happen to assist in whichever way that we can assist, okay?
All right, thank you very much. God bless you, Sheldon.
All right,
have a
my dear.
wonderful night.
No problem. You have a wonderful one as well. All right, and tell mommy and everybody good night for us.
Yes, good night.
All right, my dear.
Good night. You is a godsend. May the Lord bless you from the top of your head to the sole of your feet.
My parents grow me up with a heart.
Somebody, yes, when he can come, he send.
Oh boy. All right, mommy. You try and have a good night tonight. All right?
Yeah.
And always stay strong. All right. Okay. Blessings. And folks, you know what? Yeah.
In this life, me trial were many. Some of the time them.
Before I say something I shouldn't say, let me take a phone call. Hello, good night.
Yes, Sharon.
Hi, good night.
Yes, just call the care any material that I go and assist in covering the kitchen.
They're not even giving them a tarpaulin. They ask for a tarpaulin to cover and they refuse to give them.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, they don't have target and I know where I go and try to put up for them.
Well, here's what. Hit me a WhatsApp on this same number, and just let me know exactly what you want to do for them, so that once we get material and thing together, we could get a crew and we go in and do it. I come in, I climb in roof, I doing thing too. I come in.
Yeah, because I have God for them. You know, I got treatment. I come back.
You might be able to give cash, but you could give your time and your skill.
I'll give you thanks.
Okay, my brother. All right. Thank you so very much. All right. Yes, indeed. And I think we've got another caller. Hello, good night.
Yes, good night, Mr. Sheldon.
Hey, good night.
We will speak.
Hold on. Let's load the volume. Load the volume in the back a little bit.
Yes, it's low.
Yeah.
I said we will speak to Sister Kate. Sister Kate would organize and we will get them sorted out. I mean, this is just...
Brother Nimrod, I just realized we are talking today, man. You sound so sad.
The whole point is that you wasn't supposed to say my name.
Man, both study that are calling your name. You like to hide too much. Tell all of them who does run them out, bring fire truck.
But we will get them some assistance. I mean, this is just heart-wrenching listening to this when at the highest level, at the government level, who is supposed to be looking out for its people. And we have a family that is in such despair, and it seems that you know, the victimization is because of who they support politically. I mean, that is so retarded. I mean, even if you think that they may support the other side, maybe that should give you some encouragement to help them. And maybe they might turn, you know what, so and so is nice to me, so, you know, the next time around I might give them the vote. But the fact that you feel that maybe they're supporting Sister Kate, and so you're going to penalize.
And that's the kind of thing. And you see, they want to deny that this sort of thing is happening, bro. Which is why I spoke to the person. I speak to the young lady yesterday, and she didn't even realize. I sit down there and cry. I want to cry, you know. I sit down there and I listening and I putting my head down and I shaking my head and cry. I want to cry. Oops, we lost my brother there. Cry. I wanted to cry. I sit down and I listening and I want to cry because I want to. In my mind, I'm trying to figure out. My parents never grew me so. How anybody or any group of people could be so evil and so wicked to other human beings. I can't. Believe me. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Sheldon, good night.
Good night.
That young lady who speaks that my heart goes out to her and her family. Sheldon, I want to ask you a question. If you vote green or you vote yellow, are we not Grenadian? Or like that? Why they want to pressure the poor people, the vulnerable people? They say they're there for the poor and vulnerable, but they are not. They're there for the preacher and the upper class people. Look at the lady crying. My tears go to her. A crying Sheldon. I know how it feels when you have children and you have a place to rest your head.
But not just a child, a special needs child. They take, this government take a special needs child off of the seed program.
You understand?
Whose mother house just get mashed up in a hurricane and they take the child off the seed program.
You understand? This is very wicked. Sheldon, there's any way I could help. I don't have for myself, but I'm going to help. I'm going to help Sheldon. I don't have a noise. That noise. People are so wicked. I'm going to open their eyes to see how wicked people are.
Let them come and say it's not true. Let them try and come and say it's not true. When Skeeter was talking in Parliament and she said they've been taking people off a Imani program and seed, they say she lying. All right.
I know how it is when you have children and we don't know father left and no son with you, and then you look the situation you're in. I know it is. So I beg my 5 children without father, trouble my 5 children without father. I know it is, Sheldon. Another roof over your head and wherever you come. Come on, Deacon Mitchell. Come on, do something, man. Do something for that young lady. Oh God, I said I'm gonna fall on you all, you know.
No, you have to come on talking points on this program and shame them into running to do something. So now they go run to try and do something now because you embarrass them and you expose them.
And Grenada and saying this what I'm doing. I want like green and yellow is not Grenada. Why is it the black Sheldon?
All right, my dear, we're gonna talk.
Have a good night, Sheldon.
All right, thank you. 440-7377. That's 440-7377. 347-329-3101. And I haven't even gotten to some of the other things because imagine we had the women's thing yesterday, and you have activists of the NDC saying, make sure you watch their face on them so when they come for something, we go deal with them. That is the attitude of this administration. The attitude. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Yes, Brother Sheldon, we got cut off.
Yeah, I realized something went wrong there.
I mean, it's just sad. It's heart-wrenching. I mean, I've seen a lot in my short life, but listening to this, it's gut-wrenching.
Hello? Don't tell me you get cut off again.
Hello?
Bro, you was like you was getting cut off there again. You had to change mobile devices, boy. Like that one working. Yeah, but like the signal itself, something is up with the signal. I'm not hearing you clear.
You hear me better now?
Nope. Still hearing you kind of are broken. I don't know if it's where you are. There's probably a problem with the network in that area or so. You could call me from your landline?
Yeah, I was calling from my cell phone, so maybe how about now?
Oh, yeah, we're hearing you, yeah. Go ahead, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I came inside the house sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just want the family have them, take some sort of comfort in knowing that the NNP family would come, to their assistance. And I know Sister Kate Hands is full up there, and she's doing a lot. But we would assist Sister Kate, and we would rally around them, because it's just downright embarrassing and it's vengeful on the government part at the highest level. At the end of the day, the nation purse is not personal. We all pay taxes. I pay a lot of taxes in this country. NNP people pay a lot of taxes in this country. Just
everybody,
as NDP
all of
people.
us.
So the resources of the state is to assist. And how could anyone sit back and take away assistance from a 9-year-old child whose father is not here? And I think I heard the mom says that even her have some medical issues that she's dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the whole family is suffering, and that's okay. Meanwhile, 2 months into the administration, you give yourself, everybody got a $2,000 raise, and followed up by a $5,000 or $6,000 raise.
Yeah, but a 150 or 250 is too much for a 9-year-old autistic child.
I mean, we get into the point now, Sheldon, and people are getting to the point now that even some of their supporters are speaking up, because at the end of the day, Grenada is very small. And when you do things like that to a so-called NNP family, trust me, the rippling effect is that somebody on your side is going to be affected, right? Because we are one family in this country. It's very small, and it's all the separation, it's uncalled for, and yet they still want, act nice, give the government a chance. Give them a chance to continue hurting the very people that they said they were going to come in and help. But we will do what we have to do. We will ensure this week that the family have some temporary relief for their struggles. And I already heard one person call about some materials and getting some sort of prominent thing, and we are committed to that. We will get involved with that, and we will make sure that they get the assistance that they need. And we will show them, right, that even out of government, that we, the New National Party, would rally and get it done for people. And I will, yes, this person I call identify as an NMP, and they have no
You're cut there, brother. Yeah, you've kind of
also, because
you went off. You went off right after I said the person identified as an NNP.
No, I said they identified as an NNP, and so we'll do what we have to do. But rest assured, if it was somebody that identified as an NDC and they have I know the New National Party will still step up and do what they have to do.
Mm-hmm. We ain't care if there's NNP, NDC. We will help them if it's a situation like that.
We will assist.
That's the difference between us and them.
We will assist.
So imagine that, brother. They fire the sister. They fire her. They fire the mother. The house smash up in the hurricane. No assistance. No assistance. Even a topple in the ass what they can get. And to top it all off, you take off the 9-year-old autistic child who going to the school for special ed or for the program. They could not even go to school today.
Again, it's just vengeful, and it seems like they're trying to send them a message and trying to let them know who are in charge. But their actions would definitely backfire on them. The people are starting to speak up now, Sheldon. The people are starting to speak up, and for 2.5 years, persons were just biding their time. But now I think the writing is clearly on the wall, and the citizens of this country are starting to speak up about the ills of this NDC administration. And we know the history. And I think they are writing the history going forward, because they definitely would be a one-term government, and the New National Party will be back to rescue.
Mm-hmm. My brother, you're cut off again. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, you're cut off. You're cut off a minute there again. But
yeah, I was saying.
Mm-hmm. You go ahead. Yeah.
They can continue with their actions, and that's fine, because there will definitely be a one-term government, and the New National Party will be back will be back to govern this country and to rescue this Grenada, Carriacou, and Piti Matnik from this. I don't want to use that adjective, but to rescue Grenada, Carriacou, and Piti Matnik from the harmful hands of the National Democratic Congress. I mean, it's just unbelievable the way that they will treat citizens, some of who voted for them to put them in power. They're worried about their own pockets and taking care of their own selves while the people continue to languish and suffer in this country. This year, what happened tonight, it's not, they can't say that sheldon or Talking Point manufactured this. This was someone that's being affected directly that called and gave their story. And I think each and everyone listening to you tonight, it touched them in some special way. I already hear persons calling saying that I don't have for myself, but I'm willing to assist.
And I'm seeing the messages, and that's why I'm going to coordinate all the people who want. I'm going to put you all in contact with Dr. Julie Dubois. She'll be able to handle part of it. And then on the New York end, we have Wendy, we have Kathy.
Wendy and so, and I will speak to Aisha and so, and
we have Mrs. O over there,
and they will get it done, because I mean this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. The sad part of this, Sheldon, we talking and we hear this story, but I the reality is there's more than this one story. Yeah?
There are many others.
That's the simple reality of it.
Yes, there are many others who are in a similar situation. You might even hear some situations that, although it's very difficult to believe, that might even be worse.
Yeah.
Difficult to believe it are worse than what they're going through right now, but it might even have worse than that.
Together we will get it done. Right?
All right. Okay, my brother. Thank you so very much.
I just want to encourage all our supporters out there, continue holding the train. Let us work together. Make sure that we are registering the young ones. Let us talk to the young ones. Let us come out at the polls next election rather than saying we win already, to ensure that we remove this wicked NDC from administering and governing Grenada, Carriacou, and Piti Matnik.
All right, my brother. Thank you so very much. All right. Yes, indeed. That's my good bro there. Yeah. Oh boy. I've been taking the landline. Let me take one on the WhatsApp, because I see some people been trying to reach us via the WhatsApp. That was the call could go, and I could keep that timber, the voice, and I don't mind. We've got a call online. Hello.
Sheldon.
Yes, ma'am.
Good night. Sheldon, hearing that lady, it is heartbreaking. A few days ago, we heard Pastor Lewis crying on a program as it relates to what the people from Piti Matnik and Carriacou are experiencing. This lady, she was crying, but I'm quite sure there are a lot of persons who are listening and they too are crying. But Sheldon, I am confident. I am confident that the God we know, He sees the tears of the brokenhearted. And we all do. Tears are a language that only God understands. And to the NDC supporters out there who love, and I say love, to go on other programs and on social media and praise this administration, not for the good, but for the wrongdoing they are doing to the people that you all say we love, we are Grenadians, we are one. Remember, God is not asleep. And one thing I know, you all cannot shorten His hands nor hasten His footsteps. Sheldon, this one hurt me. It really hurt me. Sheldon, you know where I am. Mm-hmm. And I promise I will do something for that family.
All right. And you know to find Dr. Dubois. Hello? Okay, they're gone. Yeah, that individual knows how to find Dr. Dubois. For those of you that may not know who are in Grenada and you want to find Dr. Dubois, You can find her on 406-6111. Easy number to remember. 405-6111. So you're just calling, you're calling in relation to assisting the young lady. Whether you're in the diaspora and you want to contact her down here because you want to send something to the young lady or so, let us channel it through one person. I won't take the responsibility because you know what happens? I end up doing so much different things that I end up not having the time to do some very important stuff. Yeah? So I want to challenge it. Although I know Dr. Dubois doing a lot too. But if we spread it around that she's doing some, my good friend Kathy is doing some up there in well, all you know to find Kathy in New York. If you do not, message me and I'll put you in contact with Kathy. All right? We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Hey, Mr. Scott.
Hi, good night.
How are you doing?
Adi.
Mr. Scott, that's
Adi,
my
Adi.
niece you speak today.
That's your niece?
Yeah, that's my niece, my sister daughter. And I was with them at Dongday, but they had mentioned many of these things to me, but I didn't so know that all these things were taking place. But as I said to her, I even said that month and I was looking to do something for them. But being as they was going to do some work for them up there, I think I would want to be a part of the volunteering to go and help them. So is any time that, because they live at Grenada. I think Simon.
Yeah, Simon. They're located in Simon.
Yeah, they're located in Simon. That's my niece. But I was trying to get your number because she gave me the number and I was calling her. I was not getting through, but you didn't go through. So I don't know if possibly I could get your number so I could call them tonight.
Message me and I'll send. Message me
I
and
didn't have a phone.
Message me and I'll send the number to you.
Yeah.
So just message me. You know how to find me. So
Yeah.
message me and I'll send the number over to you.
All right.
Okay, brother. All right.
With my sister daughter, but don't worry, God is good. Tell you and Missy and them, we're coming for them. We don't have to fight them as what they're doing to my niece and them, or what they're doing to other people, because other people sticking out. Enough is enough with this government and them. They don't care about poor people. They care about themselves. They only sending the fool in their pocket. Understand? They fool in their pocket and they fool in their family and them pocket. You know much of them in the ministry have big job.
No, study the ministers who came into this thing. Brooks, but right now there's multi-millionaire.
They rise up.
There's millionaire now.
Tell them already, God is sleeping. God is not sleeping. His eyes run to and for the earth, beholding evil and good. And he knows those who are doing evil. Look at it, look at Mr. Olivier. He's not in government, but he just volunteered. And I want to thank them very much for in that endeavor in helping my niece and them. I want to thank everyone who is interested in helping. It's not easy for them. They didn't just, in other words, they didn't mash up the house on their own. They was working. You take the job from them. What you want them to do? That's what they do. Our lady in Sotes up there. The woman start building her home. She start building her home. They pass. Don't worry. What you doing there? To her. Don't worry, man. You know, man say she's doing some volunteer. Get some volunteer to help her with the house. Yesterday, they go help the woman. Going on this week, go make it 2 weeks. Since they did that. Up to now, they don't help the woman. The woman has to go back and thank God as the people and them that helping them out, How this government evil and wicked, so boy. These people and what in this government, they don't have and they calling the symbolic hat. They should reject this hat. This hat and them come pumping blood. You can't tell me that you have a hat and you drink people this kind of thing. Ah, man.
All right, my brother. Here's what. Send me a message. So I'll just WhatsApp me on this number, and I'll set you up with the number. Okay.
All right.
Okay, great. Thanks. 440-7377 347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to call and get onto the inside. Yeah, I'm seeing some folks contacting me from the UK, folks contacting from Canada, folks contacting. So I'm putting you all in contact with the right people. They're going to coordinate, and they're going to coordinate together with the family so that we can assist the family as much as possible, because this is upsetting. Yeah, I tell you, I sit down there and I listened to the story yesterday, and first thing take me is the anger, because I start to get vexed. And the next thing take me is the sadness, and I sit down there and I want to cry, and I just shame to cry in front of them, Because that wickedness, you don't do that to human beings. You don't even do that to animals. People that still build a little house for the dog. People that still build a little house for the dog. At least when they're not eating the dogs. And they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets over there. People that still build a little house for the animals. Parrot does have cage. But a tarpaulin, you wouldn't give to our family. You fire the daughter. You fire the next daughter. You fire the mother. Who still can't get pay. 2 years and some. Refuse to pay. Through nothing but pure vindictive evil and wickedness. Stand up and you say you're not paying. Yeah? Wickedness. And now you come and take the child off of it. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Seriously. Let's take this call. Hello, good night.
Hey, good night, Sheldon.
Hey, good night, sir. How are you?
I'm okay, man.
All right. Go right ahead.
Sheldon, I sat and listened to the young lady speak. I remember, why the government doing that to poor people? I know they say government don't have, they have money. They have money to reach out and to help people build back, right? And they know what's going on in the country, know the situation of people, and they just don't do nothing to assist the poor people and Carriacou Martinique. What this government, what they came into politics to do is to help people. But when it is clear, you could see definitely this government had no interest in helping the poor people of Carriacou Martinique. All what they interested in is to pull in the pocket and make yourself richer and richer every day. But I will say, Brother Sheldon, there comes a time. Every evil a man did, they have to answer to it. They have to answer to it. And some of these people, Brother Sheldon, every Sunday and Saturday, they hold him when they go to church. But I always say, God says, when many are called, few are chosen. Right? Few are chosen. And God says, He will remove those that don't really belong to Him. Because if you are a child of God, you have to love. Love is important. Because Christ loves us. And demonstrate, He tells us that we have to love one another. And when we, as who call ourselves church people or Christians, see this thing happening, and we don't give government praise for things that they're doing, that is not right. Brother Sheldon, I want to say to Grenadian people, they could do what they do as for a certain time, but not forever. And they will be hold accountable to the way they're treating the people of Carriacou Martinique. Brother Sheldon, have a blessed night.
All right, my brother. Yes, indeed, folks. 440-7377, 347-329-3101. Also, folks, I've got to let me take this call. Yeah. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Hello. Okay, we lost that one. Yes, folks, I wanted to, well, in some cases remind, in other cases let you all know that this meeting is taking place on Thursday. That's the South St. George. They're having their zonal meeting. That's taking place this Thursday, starting from 6:30 p.m. at the Grand Aunts RC School. That's in Frequente. Yeah. So the political leader will be there, Mr. Gregory Bowen, Mr. Dwight Hosford, and Mr. Oliver Joseph. They will all be there. So that is taking place this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at the Grand Aunts RC School in Frequente. So those of you in the south and surrounding areas, looking forward to see you all there. Yes, I'll be there. So yeah, we might be doing the live broadcast. So you know what we're going on with talking points for that night, right? Nice, yeah. So we're doing a live broadcast from the location. 440-7377. That's 44. Why is this button like this? 440-7377. That's 440-7377. 347-329-3101. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. I had some other stuff I had to talk about, but we'll come to that in a while. Yeah. Yeah, your father, mother, 2 years plus you refuse to pay her. Then you come and you fire the two daughters. The hurricane come and throw down the daughter house, mash up the mother house, and they ask for a tarpaulin, you don't give them. Then on top of that, the autistic 9-year-old who go into the school for special ed, you bump him off the seed program. All because the supporters of the New National Party, all you so could never see God face. I don't like to judge people, but all you are pretty sure if I go in down there I seen all you in front of the line getting barbecue fuss.
I say you're hurting now. For your morning is coming. People, you can hold on to Jesus. Oh, he can ride. You're ready to ride a storm. Ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. What kind of storm? We beg you, Lord. Do so. We beg you, me Jesus. We beg you, me Jesus. Singing ride out, yeah.
Let me say a good night to the historian.
How you do?
4407377 347 3101.
Not alone. Singing you're hurting now.
So yeah, remember that meeting? It's coming up this Thursday.
You can hold
Political leader of the New National Party, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell. Brother Gregory Bowen will be there. Mr. Dwight Hosford will be there. Brother Oliver Joseph will be there. Yeah, sometimes you just have to ride out your storm, man. So folks, those of you on Grenada who want to contact Dr. Julie Dubois, her number is 405-6111. So those of you who are in Grenada, or even if you're outside of Grenada and you want to contact her to bring something directly to them, no problem. 405-6111. So you could contact Dr. Julie Dubois. She'll be coordinating on this end. And we have our good friend Cathy Albert. We have Nurse Wendy and McGuire. They will be coordinating in you. I need somebody in Canada to coordinate too, man. Somebody in Canada. Give me a buzz, man.
He can ride out. Oh, me ride out your star. Ride out your star. What kind of star? Storm of back pain.
And let me say this. It's a person's constitutional right to support whichever political organization that they would like to support. It is ingrained in the 1974 Constitution of the State of Grenada that you cannot be discriminated against due to which political views you hold. That not because you support party A or party B, that you are supposed to be discriminated against. Yeah? And nobody could tell me that that is not discrimination. Nobody could tell me that. That is victimization. In fact, let me just stop all it. It's pure wickedness. Yeah? Pure wickedness. That is what it is. Pure wickedness. Also, folks, yeah, I ain't forgetting that one. But there's another issue I wanted to raise with you all. Now, I've spoken to one or two folks over the past week that have been called in relation to a quote-unquote poll that is taking place in relation to climatic areas and so on. So they call and they tell you that they're calling in relation to a poll that is being conducted where they're trying to find out about climate and climate change issues. So they ask you questions like, are you very interested in relation to climate issues? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about climate issues? Do you think that Grenada is being affected by climate issues? They're asking questions like, do you think that the Grenada government is doing enough in relation to climate issues? What do you think about the issues? And I'll come back to that. Yeah, I'll come back to all. You just know that. Right. About the climate issues. They're asking you questions in relation to if you know Carriacou and if you understand about Carriacou, what Carriacou is, and so on, and what do you know about Carriacou, if you think Carriacou is effective. They're asking you about some programs that they have under Carriacou, climate resilience programs and so, and if you know about it, and what is your view of it and so on. So they're asking you those questions. But in between there, they're also asking some other questions that you would get to realize if you are a person that listens to this program on a nightly basis and understand how to, as my deceased aunt would say, suss things out. You would understand what they're really asking and what they're doing. Because if you're asking about climate change, you want to know my level of education. So you want to know if the person has a primary school, only a primary school education. You want to know if they have a secondary school or university education. You want to know their level of education. What does that have to do with climate? But you want to know their level of education. So you're building a profile of the individual here, right? So they want to know your level of education. So in between the climate issues, they ask you the question, what is your educational level? They ask you another question, how much income do you bring in on a yearly basis? I don't know how much money you make on a yearly basis or a monthly basis or a weekly basis or a fortnightly basis. I don't know how much that affects what you think about climate issues. So understand what's taking place here. They ask you the question about what you think about the economy in Grenada and how the economy is going and so on. They ask you the question about who influences how you think. And they specifically ask you if church leaders affect how you think and your decision-making process. So they ask you if it's church leaders. They ask you if it's people in the community, like community leaders, people in the community that affect how you think. They ask you about, they ask you a question about if celebrities, like sports stars and musicians, and so if they affect how you think and how you perceive issues. And they ask you directly, when they're nearly done, which political party do you support? Tell me how that affects climate change issues. As far as I'm seeing, because it's being done from what I've picked up, it's being done in conjunction with a specific company that comes out of Canada, and they are doing it through a Trinidadian company. They are building a profile of the average voter in Grenada. And I could tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, and for a fact, that this is not being done by the New National Party. They are building profiles of each and every one of us that they are going to use along with their artificial intelligence algorithms to try and see how they could win a next general election. The same wicked people that do all this stuff that we've been speaking about for the last hour, for them to focus on spending money, on helping families like that out there. And they can't say, I say. You all heard it from the family themselves. So they can't say that Sheldon say. Let them come and say we lie, because they are accustomed. But they can't bring any facts to counteract what we say. And this is another fact. They are doing polls right now. They are doing polls right now. So they're polling. If you're asking me about climate change issues, then why do you want to know if I support the NNP or the NDC or so? And that's what the people who telling me about this thing asking. But how come these people want to know which political party I support in? Because they are avid listeners to this program. So obviously, if somebody call them and start to ask those kind of questions. So they're asking those questions, but they've built up a profile of you. So they say the average 30-year-old Grenadian, the average, when they check, they say the average person, because they take a sampling of how much people, they say the average 30-year-old Grenadian, that person is influenced by celebrities, or that person is influenced by the church. So then they know they have to go and get the church leaders to push their thing for them, or they have to go and get the celebrities to push their thing for them. Then they're doing it by zone, so they know if we're speaking of South St. George, this is what we need to do there. If it's St. Patrick, this is what we need to do there. They are going scientifically They are going scientifically to try and fool and bamboozle you, the Grenadian people. And I would not doubt in the least that you, the Grenadian taxpayer, are paying for that poll. Because from all indications, the information being gathered there is being done in relation with the Ministry of Climate Resilience. So I would not doubt that you, the Grenadian taxpayer, are paying for their political poll. They know they already get millions of dollars for the political party already. Spend that. Come with a straight poll. Ask people straight. Don't try this trick thing about coming and ask about climate resilience and all kind of thing. And don't even try to tell me that what I'm saying is not true. Don't try. Because I'm going to embarrass all you bad. Try and tell me it's not true. Try. You people don't care about nobody. And I'm speaking to the NDC them up there, yeah. They don't even care about their own supporters. They don't care about nobody. So they're doing the poll right now and trying to see what information they can pick up, to see how they could come to bamboozle, to see how they could come and trick, to see how they could come and fool, to see how they could come and manipulate the minds of the average Grenadian out there. Yeah, that is what they are doing right now. When you could have a senior member of the cabinet of Grenada go into TAMCC, see a student wearing one of the green t-shirt, according to wherever they think they have one of the TAMCC green t-shirt, and telling them, don't worry, we're going to pay for you to go to TAMCC and think, buying like that color, you have to change that color. You understand what these people are doing. Understand the science. Understand the science. Yeah? Understand what they are doing. So they're doing the poll and all kind of thing right now because the intention is to put together a dazzle them with you know what. They can't present substance, so they want to try and dazzle. But it also says to you all, and I love seeing the ladies come out yesterday and the energy. Not only did you have a good turnout, but you had energy. It's like the ladies was just waiting for that activity. So you had a lot of energy there. So to see that now, these guys, they're getting ready for an election, and don't get tied up. Make sure some of us only talking about canvassing and we're not canvassing. Some of us only saying we're going and check lists, and we listen to Sheldon tonight and we say we're going and check the list tomorrow, and it's the next time we talk about it again, remember that. We're not talking and convincing the people who are on the borderline to come home. Come home. Come home. All who are weary, come home. Go ahead, Pastor. Hello, good night. Hello. Oh boy, we lost that one. Yeah. 440-737-734-732-93101. Hello, good night.
Sheldon Scott, good night.
Pastor, I know it's you.
I am the voice of one crying out in the wilderness of Grenada for that young lady that touched the heart of every Grenadian. That young lady that spoke and touched the heart of many of you in the diaspora. Why did the NDC have to select the symbol, the heart? For the Bible says that the heart is deceitful and desperately wicked above all things. Who can know it? Sheldon, I will be very short tonight, and what I need to say is that God already removed these people from office because of the tears of the Grenadian people, the tears of the poor people, the bad ill treatment of our poor in Grenada. Under this government, I say to Deacon Mitchell, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, let my people go. God is the one that put up, and God is the one that put down. Never in the history of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique we had ever seen a government who so evil and wicked against the poor people. Sheldon Scott, mark my word, take the date. I don't care what polls they do. I don't care how they do it. Mark my word, NDC will never, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I decree and I declare by the blood of Jesus that God already crushed that government, because God said in his words, the poor I will always have with me. This is a vindictive government. All you evil and all you hate the poor. And according to the book of Daniel, I say to you, Deacon Mitchell, many tickle of Fraser sin. You are found in the balance and you had been wanted. Have a good night, children.
All right, thank you so very much, Pastor. 440-7377. That's 440-7377. And 347-329-3101. Folks, yeah, give us a call, man. Give us a call. Seriously, yeah, I need to hear from you all. And all you know the voice ain't there fully tonight. All you have to call and talk, you know. You all have to call and talk. Yeah, believe me. Because I could never understand this one. Yeah? For those of you just joining, for those of you that are just joining, we spoke earlier, and I'll take the call first and I'll come back to the story. Hello, good night.
Sheldon.
Hi, good night, my dear.
Good evening.
Doc.
Yes, I had to call because I'm listening to this young lady this evening. I am looking at the comments on both platforms, Facebook and YouTube. And it's unbelievable. This, I thought I was watching a movie or listening to some story that somebody composed. It was hard to pull this into reality. And I am more than willing and honored to be a part of the assistance plan for, this family. And it's only afterwards I realized that she was the person who did the last, I think you shared that with me, that she did the last
song yesterday?
Piece of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
She lit up the place. This young lady has real talent. Real talent. I mean, she had all of us on our feet yesterday. And we couldn't, I could have never fathomed that young lady was in this crisis. She came there all in smiles and bubbly and all that. And I mean, this has given me even more energy and stimulus to do everything in my power to help coordinate this assistance. I mean, this is just unimaginable. And hats off to her and hats off to our dear sister Jenny, because they both have their individual challenges, and heartaches and heartbreaks that they are going through. Who would have believed that Jenny, having lost her son so tragically, would have braved all the odds and come up to St. John's yesterday afternoon. She came to Guave. And let me tell you something, I felt a little embarrassed for myself and a little ashamed of myself, because I'm saying, if I'm in this situation, would I go out to a social event? Would I go out to some thing, some event that doesn't call for me to that calls for me to be in a celebratory mood. And when I saw that lady yesterday, I said, this is what you call commitment, bravery, woman power, strength, resilience. I mean, all of the above. And things like that, moments like these, make me look into myself as well, and it gives me strength, and it gives me courage. And these people don't know how much influence they have on me because of their actions. This young lady and then Jenny yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sheldon, I'm saying all this to say that I just want to repeat myself to say I'll be more than willing to do everything in my power to see if these people can get back some kind of life of normalcy. And before I leave, I just want to publicly on this platform commend all the women who came to golf at the St. John Anglican School yesterday. The place was energized. There was a kind of fire, if I may use that word, in the hall.
From start to finish, eh?
Yes, from start to finish, the energy was real. From the time we had the prayer right up to the end, that energy was just there, And I want to commend all our sisters. You guys came out and showed the world, and I'm using the word the world, not only Grenada. You came out and showed the world what NNP woman power is all about. And our sister, Senator Dr. Angelina, she was right on point. It is so pathetic that all our opponents gleaned from her speech for their convenience was the fact that she said, this is the right Mitchell. And she said that she's in the struggle with us to rescue Grenada. That's all they heard.
She didn't say that the political leader of the prime minister of this country is a foreigner. She didn't say anything like that, though, which is
exactly.
And apart from that, she is not the leader of a country. If she makes a statement like that, she's not the leader of a country. The leader of our country went to another country and made very derogatory statements in relation to the skin color, etc., of the opposition leader there. It's totally different.
Exactly, and tried to embarrass all of us in the interim, But that lady, I mean, she did her country and her party well. She did them proud. She well represented them. And what they don't know is that lady is very much educated. You don't get a PhD from sitting and twiddling your thumbs, in education. So she's well educated. And what they don't know is that she possesses decades of community activism. And she has assisted in the region, in being a voice for people as an activist. So I don't, people must do their homework and they must get things right. But sadly, that bunch doesn't do that. But anyway, back to my NNP sisters and the brothers who came out yesterday. We are so, so, so very proud of you. And let me say one more thing. The New National Party is an organization that anyone who is associated with it has to stand tall and proud because of what this party has done, where it came from, where it's at today, the leadership, the team, the members, we should be proud of ourselves. Show me another party that celebrated 40 years of existence in our country. You know? So people, when people try to throw cold water on you for being a New National Party member or even affiliating yourself with the New National Party, stand tall and stand proud and let them know that this is an organization that anyone who's associated with is bound to be proud of. We're not perfect, but we have achieved a lot, and we are proud of what we have done. Sheldon,
Before
I
you
thank
go,
you.
Doc, repeat your number so folks know how to contact you, they know how to find you, especially people who are here on Grenada and they want to assist. Just give them your number again, please.
405-6111, and you can send me a WhatsApp. Just let me know in the WhatsApp that you're messaging me because of the assistance we're trying to organize for our sisters in need.
All right.
Right? Talking Points family. Yeah?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Thank you so very much, my doc.
You're welcome, and it was a pleasure as usual.
All right,
Keep
thank
up
you.
the good work, Sheldon. We don't take you for granted. You are one of our treasures.
Oh,
Keep
gosh.
it up.
All right, my dear.
Keep it up.
That's the first time I smile for the night.
Don't worry. Sometimes we smile through the tears.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so very much, Doc. You have a good
You're
one.
welcome.
All right.
Yes.
And some folks were wondering the number for Wendy and McGuire out there in Brooklyn. So it's 917-602-1476. So that's 917-602-1476. So you could get in contact with Nurse Wendy Ann out there and you can organize on that end. So those of you who are in the U.S., whether you're in New York itself or you may be in another state and you want to connect, you could connect with Nurse Wendy Ann. She will organize on that end and she will be directly in contact with the family and so on. So we have Dr. Dubois here. We have Nurse Wendy Ann there. We also have Kathy Albert up there who's going to assist as well. So folks, yeah, we had to help, man. A situation like that, we've got to do what we can do, yeah? We've got a call. Oh, I think I hit the wrong one.
Hi.
Hi, good night.
Okay.
You're live. Go right ahead.
I'm looking at the program, and I listen to everyone giving their contribution, whatever's called. Pastor Lewis said that the young lady who spoke, or whether young or middle age, the one that made me cry with the what is going on with her, that it touched every Grenadian. But I beg to differ. I don't think so. It didn't touch Deacon Mitchell and none of the NDC because they don't have feelings. So you can't touch them. But what I do know, though, is like he said, God is the one who puts up government. And the same God that puts them back down. I remember that a pastor friend of mine told me that he was praying in the spirit, and that was just after the election when it was in 2022 or whenever it was. And he said that Grenada, God showed him that Grenada have chosen a leader that is going to destroy this country. He said this is something like that come from the pit of hell. Listen to the words he used. This leader is one that is definitely going to make Grenadian people see a lot of trouble. He told me that. I remember that clearly. And today, we all are here looking and seeing that Mr. Mitchell have no conscience. He don't have any feelings. And if you look at him very carefully, you probably could see the two hands coming out on his head. It's something from the devil in hell. And I'm sorry for him. But I know that his time is coming And not only he, many of his ministers, I said it before, and I won't say it again, they are going to end up in the boys' jail and they'll be, because they have a lot of things to tell us what has gone on and what is going on with our monies. They have a lot of things to tell us, and where they get all the amount of money they have in their accounts. Mark my word, up in prison is where a lot of them going up. Thank you.
All right, my brother. 440-737-7347-329-3101. So, Fatman George, good night to you, bro. Hope everything is okay with you. And folks, those of you that want to get in contact with Kathy Albert, you can call her on 347-262-6818. That's 347-262-6818. So you could get in contact with Kathy Albert. So you have Kathy Albert over there. You have Nurse McGuire there. You have Dr. Julie Dubois down here. So let's see. And you know, all you know how to find Sister Kate. When all you see Sister Kate, all you see Sister Kate, just stop Sister Kate and say, this is to help that young lady that was talking on Sheldon program. Yes. That is and this is not Sheldon program. This is all your program. But that's all it does refer to it. Right? 440-7377. That's 347-329-3101. Folks, just to let you all know again that Parliament has been prorogued. Now, I think some people may have heard that and they got kind of worried and think that no, Parliament is not dissolved. If Parliament is dissolved, you're going to general elections. Parliament has been prorogued. It's a normal procedure. Usually around August of every year, Parliament goes on recess. So you have a notice that's sent out that Parliament is prorogued. It should be reopening sometime in early October, I believe. Parliament will have the throne speech. That's when they have the throne speech. The Governor General reads the throne speech, and you have both houses of Parliament there, so you're reopening the Parliament. Yeah? So it is not that Parliament has been dissolved and we're going to election. No, it's prorogued. That happens every year. So you have the new session of Parliament coming. So Parliament has now been prorogued. All right, so it's prorogued right now. The next thing they're going to have is the reading of the throne speech, the official state reopening of Parliament, throne speech, and that sort of thing. 440-7377-347-329-3101. Some people been asking me since last night. Some people asking me for this, you know. Yeah, I don't know what. Why you want this thing? Yeah, I need to raise my spirits a little bit. Operation Backlog. Again, we want to thank Fira. Yes, Senator Polonius. We want to thank her, yeah?
Put the mini bugs on me, look at what Farah. If that's it.
Yeah, all you want to know the saying there. You better go back and learn all your patois. I could understand part, not everything. Yes, indeed. 4407. I ain't playing the whole thing. 440-7377-347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. So just know that they're doing poll. And if they're doing a poll, they are doing an assessment of, as a government, where they are. We've already heard from some of the inside sources that they go in and change out a set of candidates, and so they want to bring another set of people to try and fool people. Yeah? They want to bring another set of people to try and fool people. So they want to change out a set of candidates. Like, you know them two in St. Patrick and going and run again. We know that. We have a caller online. Hello, good night.
Yeah, they want to know that.
Hello.
Sheldon. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Just load the volume. What? Yeah, the volume down. Go right ahead.
Right. So, you know, I just want to tell that family that has been affected by this current crisis that they should not worry over the goods of this life. It is a necessity. Every man needs the basic necessity for life. But God is the one who is going to deliver them. He is the one that is going to, and a matter of fact, he already started the work. Yes? Look how many help already, persons already on board to help with the deliverance of that family. My question is, where is Miss Thomas? The both Thomases up there in that area. Where's Miss Tessa? You know, where are those people? Yeah?
Them sound like them care? Them ain't care?
Yes, I remember giving a scripture from 1 Samuel chapter 8 sometime in the past, that the nation of Israel wanted a king, right? They rejected Samuel. But Almighty God said that they have not rejected you, but they have rejected me. But this is what's going to happen. And you see what's going on in Grenada now? It is not by mistake. Trust me. God is working his plan out to deliver this country one more time. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe again he's going to use the NNP team to bring deliverance to our nation again. That our people could return to a good sanitary life and respectful life and good governance and good accountability. You know, they are the ones using those words. They don't know what they're saying. My question also is, where are the gentlemen, the men and ladies, let me use the word gentle. Where are the men and ladies of the previous NDC government? Where are they? Where are those that had called us out and said that we are selling our passport as fish cake in the street? Where are they? Where are all the money that they have collected? You know, I spoke to someone tonight about Pidimatnik. I said, give me a quick bird's eye view as to what's going on in Pidimatnik. And you know what? Nothing is. The person told me only 3 houses and the police station in Pidimatnik that have things like Wi-Fi and electricity. But they are boasting and trying to compare the work that is going on in St. Vincent to Grenada. A bunch of liars. I don't understand these people. But hang on. Vengeance belonging to the Almighty. I will repay. That's what he said. And that's why I said in my opening remarks, you know, it's not in our hand. You know, really and truly, we're not here to take revenge on anyone. You know, the first person that could have or should have taken revenge when they returned was Dr. Mitchell and the NNP. For all the vindictiveness and all that they had done to this country. And on these people's lives. Yeah? Peter, Emmeline, you know, all these people. Right? Brother Gabriel Boyne, oh boy, this man. Yeah? Dr. Mitchell. But hang on. Family help is on the way for you. May Almighty God bless you.
And I bet you,
be gracious
Pastor,
unto you.
you know, I bet
Yes,
you
sir.
I bet you something. I bet you they try to run tomorrow or sometime this week to go in that family yard now.
Yeah.
I bet you they run to go there now.
Yes.
Yeah? You have to, like, we always have to come to be embarrassing them to do the right thing because they know what they're doing to take that child off that seed program. They know what they're doing. They come, they see the family situation. My God, they actually are tapping all they wouldn't get them.
Wow. And it's not an AI work, you know. It's a physical hand work that did it. So they can't come and blame it on artificial intelligence. You know, but I really, we understand the modus operandi. We understand the way that they operate. And behold, the time is going to find them out. They are a bunch of vindictive people. They're going to try to take revenge on people as us who are talking out But we are talking the
I
truth.
don't afraid them, and I will never afraid them.
But who afraid these people? I mean, come on. Listen. Yeah, but listen, man. I passed through the system, you know. The bunch of us here that passed through the system, you know. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? We could have been gorillas, you know. They know that. They know that. So they better be careful and understand who they're dealing with. Grenadians, another easy set of people to deal with, you know. We are just containing our peace, you know. We just, you know, because things change, come around, you know, and so on. But people need to get up and smell the coffee. It is really scenting.
The water boil off his grungs there alone now.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
So have a good night.
Thank you so very much, Pastor.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
And folks, I think we need to give a reminder. Yeah, I think sometimes we just have to do a
Be
reminder.
able to speak to power with authority. If you're doing wrong, we're supposed to tell you you're doing wrong and you have to fix your ways. You can't threaten the job. They can't threaten the job, and that's why we don't.
What about take we job? What about not just threaten? What about actually just take we job? They can't do that either, right? But anyway, yeah, we digress.
don't want this contract thing because they're abusing it, brothers and sisters. You have nurses on contract for years, nurses, and we ain't have enough. You have teachers on contract for years, and we ain't have enough. And Grenadians, we taking that? We're not taking that again. We're not taking that again. We standing up this time.
Yeah, we're not taking that again. All right, okay. We're just making sure that's where city. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Sheldon Scott, good night, and good night to the Grenadian people.
Mommy Camille Teresa Scott, a special good night to you.
Yes. I didn't hear, I didn't feeling so good, so I come up all the night.
Oh dear.
And I just wake up there. What happened to the lady? I hear everybody talking. What it is?
There's a young lady.
Yes.
You remember the young lady that sang the last song, the singing Sandra, yesterday?
Yes.
Now, she has an autistic child who is 9 years old, who has been taken off the seed program. The house was destroyed during the hurricane.
She has been Indian?
Yeah, no, the last young lady, the last one that sang.
Yes, I was asking. I find she had a Trini accent.
Nah, that's she put on the accent for the song. She had talent.
Okay.
But yeah, she's the house has been damaged.
Yeah.
She was sent home from the Imani program. Her sister was sent home from the agricultural program. Her mother was sent home from faith program from the sanitization. Mother was never paid.
They tell me that whole family boy.
The child now, she has a child that is autistic, so is in the school for special ed in Grenville. That child has been taken off of the seed program. So they really targeting the family. If rain fall tonight, they cannot sleep where they are.
You have to pray for them. I can't help. Because they right when they know they're in a lot of pain.
Yes, I know.
They're in a lot of pain, children. But we have to keep praying for this family. You will get help. But if it's Grenadian, go help. You will get help. Darling, you will get help. Even if it's $1 I have a go put. Yeah. Patty and Matthew, good night. Good night to everybody. But anywhere they can stretch me foot.
Yeah, we could hear the pain.
A lot of pain, I could tell all that.
Oh,
yes, anyhow, good night. I'm listening though.
All right, my dear.
I'm listening. Have a good night to everybody. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Yes, indeed, folks. Yeah, we reminding you we reminding you again. What did it say? Yeah.
People have voted you into power.
Nah, not that one, man. Not that one. We want the next one. Not that one. Come on, not the wrong one playing there. Nah, not you. We want to play. We want you play. Yeah.
We're supposed to be able to speak to power with authority. If you're doing wrong, we're supposed to tell you you're doing wrong and you have to fix your ways. You can't threaten the job. They can't threaten the job, and that's why we don't want this contract thing, because they're abusing it, brothers and sisters. You have nurses on contract for years, nurses, and we ain't have enough. You have teachers on contract for years, and we ain't have enough. And Grenadians, we taking that? We're not taking that again. We're not taking
not taking that again, but yet still there's what you're doing to people. 440-737-734-7329-310. That is enough of them. We don't want to see no more of them tonight. We don't want to see no all again tonight. That is it. I know I don't get some people vexed already. We don't want to see all you again tonight. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
If I got a call back, I send them, I'm going to respond again about the
Hey, you send a message to me?
Yeah, send a message for you.
Oh, no, well, you see, as I'm doing the program and I'm talking, and so that is probably why. Yeah, so I'm going to, let me just think, so I'm going to deal with that for you just now.
All right.
All right, yeah, all right, no problem. Yeah.
Just keep the faith, man. We just keep in the faith.
Yeah, man. We did it.
What they see what going in there and you can school born in the eye. You have to born in the eye. Because we're coming back. We come back in full force. You know?
Well, my brother, just remember.
I want 16. I don't want no 15. 16.
What I'll tell you, just remember on Thursday, there's a meeting in Frequente at the Grenada School. So once
where you going Sunday?
There's another location Sunday. I don't want to go and give the wrong place. Let me make sure.
Are you in Sotes?
Yeah, it's in St. Patrick, but I just want to make sure. So let me make sure. That's why I haven't announced that one, because I got the flyer, everything for Thursday, but I didn't see anything for the Sunday one, so I didn't want to think yet. Yeah. So, but definitely Thursday. We know we're heading into the south. Well, you're coming down in the south because I down in the south. I walk in distance of me.
Yes, man.
All right, great. Blessings, brother.
I'm gonna make noise in the south.
Yeah, man. I just sent the information for you, so you're gonna check it out.
All right, brother.
Okay, great. Thanks. All right. 4-4, yeah, that child going to school in the morning. I'm making watch, right? That child going to school not only in the morning. We're making sure that child go to school every day that have school. Nice. 440-7377, 440-7377, 347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. Yes, indeed. And people, wait now. Wait. That is time already? Lord God. All you I get catch. I get catch. Yeah, believe me, I get catch. I didn't realize time up on me inside here tonight, you know. Folks, that's all the time we have for tonight. Yeah, that's all the time we actually have for tonight. Folks, it's been wonderful being here with you. And again, I want to congratulate the women of the New National Party. You all turned out in your numbers and you all have the energy. It has other people afraid to show. They had some kind of that. But anyway, we ain't going down that road. We think the good. Yeah? We think the good. All right? And folks, so let me just give you a reminder of the numbers again. For those of you in Grenada and you want to make a donation to the family, the number is 405-6111. That's Dr. Julie Dubois. She's going to be coordinating, so you can speak with her. Dr. Julie Dubois, 405-6111. You could get in contact with her, and she will organize from everybody and get to the family. Right? And for those of you in New York, North America, you could contact Kathy. And Kathy's at 347-262-6818. Let me read that again. 347-262-6818. And you can contact Nurse Wendy Ann McGuire. That's at 917-602-1476. So those of you in North America, you want to organize and so to help the family, you could contact those in North America. Those of you here, you could contact the family down here. And let's see how we can help that family. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for Talking Points tonight. It has been wonderful being here with you as usual. A bit on the sad side. I kind of half sad, half vexed. I kind of in the middle of I don't know how to describe it. It's like this half mad and this sad, just vexed and sad at the same time. All right, folks, and I will get all of the fear as I go in, man. Yeah, I will give all the little bouillon music as I'm heading out.
Sean again. Ufu. Then we know. Operation Therapy. Operation Backlog. Your part 10. Hey. Ha. Nuka about Farah. If that's it. The shot for a back seat. 6 a.m. when the clock hit. Now me take what I behave it Farah. If that's it. The shot for a back seat. 6 a.m. when the clock hit. Now me take what I behave it. Cause Sean was it. the boot. Eat some chele badu boot. Flabo go like the root. Put the mini bugs on me. Look at what Farah. If that's it. The shot for a back seat. 6 a.m. when the clock hit. Now make it think what I behave it Farah. If that's it. The shot for a back seat. 6 a.m. when the clock hit. Now make it think what I behave it. Cause chance of him out of I. Kapa se kaya kai. Mande mun pou vote bay. Kene touti mamay. Seklane si me gwen. Farah kai pilone. This general election. Tikwa ini boujwen. Farah. If that's it. The shot for a back seat. 6 a.m. when the clock hit. Now make it think what I behave it Farah. If that's it. The shot for a back seat. 6 a.m. when the clock hit. Now make it think what I behave it. Cause Shona waje. Di pasta di chasne. Tansa. Louni Farah. Shona to a cabo dio. Took on the boot. Eat some chele badu boot. Flabo go like the root.